Hey there boys and girls, Lucky here and welcome back to another CSGO video. Well, it's not quite a CSGO video as you can see. This is a modification for CSGO called Classic Offensive or in short CSGO. And this is basically trying to recreate the 1.6 vibe, the feeling, just everything. Like you can see the looks, the old knives, the old skins, the old player models, the old maps, and this is old as too, by the way. So if you've never played it back in the days, and I gotta admit, and I said this before as well, I never really played much 1.6 or Source back in the days. I really had like Global Offensive as my first proper Counter-Strike. I think the other two I had like combined maybe like 30 hours or so. So really pretty much nothing. Like back then I didn't even have like my own proper PC and I wasn't really able to play it, but I still remember the first time when I was playing it at a friend's place, and technically it was my first shooter that I ever played, and back then the game really was big. And again, if you've never been around back then, this is basically it's not a retexture, it's like a combination. So it's trying to somewhat recreate 1.6 from the feeling, like feeling-wise, but it's still like CSGO at its core. So it's trying to keep the best of both worlds, which is very interesting. So in case you never were able to play it back in the day, back in its prime, you would still be able now, by playing Classic Offensive, to just relive the feeling of it. Or even if like you played it back in the days and you really miss it, but like you're not really into 1.6, but you still want to kind of play it, but you want to CSGO, I think this really might be something for you, because let's be honest, 1.6 also had many issues, and CSGO fixed a couple of them. So trying to, well, keep the best of both worlds is really a good idea, just from my point of view. Now, the very important thing right here, and that's probably like what many people are seeing in the title, is Steam Greenlight. The mod is now officially on Steam Greenlight, so I would ask all of you guys, if you're interested in the game or in the mod, to go there and actually vote for it so that it'll be ported as an official game onto Steam. Because currently the installation and finding servers is quite old school, just like 1.6 was. So back in the days before there was Steam, you technically had, if there was a new patch or something, go to a site, download it from there, and then you had to manually install it. You had to find servers which were running the same, well, the version as you. And of course with Steam, all of that changed because it was like unified. It was easier, just one click, you were good to go, find a match, and you could play. Now, as I said, the installing of the mod is kind of the same like that. I'll probably put a picture right here on the screen so you can see. It's basically the README, I think, that they are handing you out with the download of the file. And again, finding servers is kind of the same thing. You gotta go to a site, which I'll also link in the description down below so you can check it out in case you're interested in finding some servers. You gotta find a server which is running the same version as you, or better said, as your game. And then you have to find, as I said before, the server, type manually in the console, connect, and then a server IP, and then you can actually play the game. This is also how I got to this server, and of course many of them have like non-set proper rules. So for example in this one you had modified Quake sounds, which I did disable though, which you were able to disable them, which was quite nice. But yeah, if you're really interested in the mod and you want to see it on Steam, like a proper game, so that you can just go there, click, like find a match and just find any servers and just make everything a lot easier, please go there, vote for it. If you haven't tried it yet, definitely try it out. It's very awesome and it's a lot of fun. And trust me, you will not be disappointed. No matter if you played it back in the days or it's your first time, it's still pretty awesome. Now, I will leave all the links in the description down below for basically the download page of where you can download the mod, for the server page, and also the Steam, especially the Steam Greenlight page, where you can actually vote for the game to be ported onto Steam to, well, properly use it, because that would make like everyone's life a lot easier, definitely. So yeah, I think this already pretty much wraps it up for this video. I will just let the gameplay play a little more for you guys so you can properly hear like all the sounds, the old sounds, and just get a better idea of the feeling and what it was like back in the days. But yeah, I think it's pretty much all for now. I hope you enjoyed the video, and luckySkillFaker out.
He's in A side. No, long. No, he's in A side.